All right, Coach Schlatter, C3 here in Iowa. How long was your drive down?
About 3 hours.
About 3 hours. Okay. You guys have a big. Did you have a football game yesterday?
We did.
Did you guys have recruits on campus and a bunch of other? So you're burning the candle at both ends.
Yep, it's been a busy weekend.
Busy weekend. You're here though. You're going to do a session of technique, and you get to get your hands on guys, kind of do some recruiting here in Iowa. What's it like to be able to come and get a hands-on experience as far as recruiting?
Well, I think it's important, to just watch guys at tournaments is one thing, see how they compete, but when you actually get to interact with them, teach a few things, see how they pick it up, and that's a different thing, see how hard they work in the practice room and conditioning, all this type of stuff, to see really what kind of kids they are.
In looking at it, you were blue chipper, #1 guy in the country coming out. I mean, recruiting was like they had to come to you. These guys, a lot of these guys are a little different, whereas they're kind of fringe guys who could be a starter, add depth to your team. How much different is that recruiting them compared to the blue chips?
These I think are kind of the important ones, because hopefully you'll find diamonds in the rough. Like you said, they're fringe guys. Maybe they don't have the publicity or the name out there as everyone, blue chip recruits. So going to these combines and getting out there and traveling a little bit and just letting the high schoolers and the kids see you and your technique and kind of what you like to do in the college room is important.
You guys have had a lot of transition here, in the last 3 months with Minnesota wrestling. There's kind of some shifting going on with staff. Is there anything where you can shed light on? Coach Eggum is the acting head coach. What are you guys doing as far as other positions and shuffling, or is that something you can't even really talk about yet?
I think that'll come out here in a couple of days. But for the time being, like you said, Eggum's the interim head coach, and Becker will assume the role of head assistant. And then myself, Zach Sanders, Jason S., Tony Nelson, Dylan Ness are all around helping out.
So some guys are wrestling in the club, some guys are going to move into coaching positions.
That's right.
Essentially, you just can't confirm any of it yet.
Right.
All right, in looking at the whole situation, has recruiting changed for you guys at all? Jay's a legend, he's not there anymore. Now Eggum assumes that's got to be like something with recruiting at least. Have any kids cooled off? Has recruiting changed at all?
We don't really address it any differently. We're still going after the best kids, the kids we want, the right kids. And a guy like Jay Robinson, you can't replace Jay. He's a legend in the sport. But Eggum's been a part of the program for 20 years, Becker 15 years, myself 10 years, 10 plus years. So we've been all around, during all these successful teams. And so I think we know what's going on and nothing changes. We're just going to move forward and to bring Big Ten national titles back to Minnesota.
In looking at it, when you did make your choice, I think some people were surprised by you going to Minnesota, coming from Ohio. What went in and what put them over the top for you?
I just like the team chemistry, the dynamic with the coaching staff. I love the city, Minneapolis, St. Paul. My brother, 2 years older, is an All-American, so he was at Minnesota. The workout partners were great. They just won back-to-back national titles in 2001, 2002. So it was a lot of things.
If you and I ever get back to Hawaii, will you jump off a cliff again?
I will not.
No?
No, I will.
You would?
I was warned, though, that people have died there. So.
Yeah, they were telling us that actually that day. So, good time?
Great time.
Is that something where we could see? Is that something you guys could open back up into? Do you think?
I hope so.
You want it to be?
Yes. I would like to get back to Hawaii for sure.
All right. Session's starting.
Nope.
We're gonna film some of your technique, put it out there. You got anything else for me?
Nope.
Thanks for the time, man.
Thank you.